don't you just hate it when you turn on the computer to do some work and the computer doesn't turn on? Well, the computer turns on, it's just blinking at me. I do believe I have a monitor failure here. We're going to have to get into this one and see what the problem is. Now, I'm pretty sure I had this problem before, so this is a reoccurring problem on these LG monitors. Let's take a look at the symptom and what it manifested to. My monitor looks like it's seen better days. I'm seeing all kinds of lines on the picture. Yeah, looks bad. I think we have a power supply issue. So I think we're going to have to repair the power supply, because I don't really feel like buying a new monitor. It's been a good monitor. It's an LG EdgeNet, and it's actually been a very good monitor, but as you can see, there's a lot of lines in the picture here. So I think we got a power supply issue. Yeah, I think the monitor, the power supply is getting worse. Yeah, this monitor is looking pretty rough. I'm just trying to edit here, and I can see all these lines here. So I guess we're going to have to take the power supply apart for this monitor and check the condition of some caps, because yeah, it's looking pretty bad. It's getting worse. I like the monitor, but it's getting to the point where I really got to do something about it. I just use this for my timeline, because when I'm editing, I'm looking at it on that. I got a 42-inch plasma as my edit monitor, so that's what I'm looking at. But this is still annoying. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to fix my monitor sooner than I thought, because today it does not even want to turn on. It's just doing the blinky. So yeah, so I guess this is a repair video on fixing my monitor power supply, as today it just does not want to turn on, and I have some work to do, so I guess I gotta fix this first. Wonderful. Put my password in, I'll fire the computer up. See, the computer will fire up, and now the computer's up and running, because there's my other monitor. But we've known this one's been going bad, because it's had really bad lines in the picture. I think it's the power supply. I'm pretty sure this one's an external power supply on this one too, so we'll be cracking that open and figuring out what's wrong with the power supply for this monitor. Of course, it's special. Look at the pin on that. That's not your normal barrel type connector. They don't normally have a pin in them. That means I got to fix this one. Fortunately, I fixed it before. It's got my signature repair. It's held together with a zap tie. So what do you bet it's the same part that failed on this thing before? Good chance, good chance. It's going to be another failed cap. Just get that part replaced, and then I can get back to work and edit, as I have to do a drone video. I shot the footage, I just have to put it together, and I went to do that today, and my monitor decided it had other plans. So what do we got in here? I bet you that one's bad. Again, I'm sure that's the one that I changed out before. And I'm sure it's just the same one that's giving me the same trouble. Okay, positive is on the outside here. It's a 1000 at 25 volts. Let's find one. The closest I've got right now is a 1000 at 35 volts, which should be fine. Always go up in voltage, can't go down. And maybe better suited for this anyway, because this is operating at, I don't know if it's going to fit. That's the problem, is the size. Right, this is a 19 volt power supply, so you can't go lower than 25 volts, or you're going to have blue smoke, gray smoke everywhere. But will this one fit? I may not be able to fit this one in. This one's just a little bit bigger. Take some of this glue off of here that might be impeding it, but I don't think it's going to fit. I'm going to have to try to find a 25 volt on one of my old scrap boards, because there's just not enough room to put this one in between this choke, which is soldered down, and this heat sink. I gotta find a smaller cap. I guess I gotta start looking at old boards, see what I can find. Let's try this one right here. There's one right here that might fit the bill. I guess I have to load this up with some better solder than what they used to put this together, which would have been lead-free crap. The easiest way to remove these lead-free is just to mix it with some good old leaded solder. And then use the solder tool to remove it. This one is a oh, this is only a 470. Well, that is not going to be enough. I need 1,000. So you can see what size this one is. It's just going to be that's 1,000 at 16 volts. That's not going to work because it's a 19 volt power supply. So yeah, putting a 16 volt cap in there is not going to work. Not going to work out well for the cap. About the best I'm going to do on this one today is just to extend the leads and wire it up and get this thing in here at least as far as I can. And we'll have to get another cap and change it out at some point when I can get in to get one. But for now, I can just throw this thing together. I'll throw some tape around it. I'll throw a zip tie around it. I'll throw some tape around it, and it'll go in behind my desk where it was before to power up the monitor until I can get another one. Because I can only do what I've got. I can only use what I've got. I don't have any other parts. Some people will say, why don't you stock more parts? Well, it's called dead inventory. I don't do this for a living, and any parts I buy I have to pay for, and I don't want to stock a whole bunch of parts that might just sit here forever and never get used. That's the problem. It's fine to say, oh, I'm going to order $1,000 worth of parts so that I have $1,000 worth of parts in stock for things I might need, but the way repairs are going these days, a lot of stuff is not being repaired. A lot of stuff, so there's a lot of people that just aren't going to spend any money at all to repair anything, and they don't, you know. So I don't want to tie money up. I don't want to tie up investment money in parts that may not ever see any service. This is the same situation that I was in when I was running the shop, is that the owner of the shop did not want to have any extra overhead. He did not want to have parts in stock that may or may not ever get used. I'm not going to bother about the shield. I don't care about the power supply shield. He did not want to have parts in stock that, you know, that were, as he called it, dead inventory, stuff that was never going to probably ever sell, and that he's paying for. And so he would get angry if I ordered anything that he didn't think was going to go out within the next week. He would get very, very angry. He was not a nice person. So this is going to be kind of Mickey Mouse, but it should get the job done. I'm going to throw a zip tie around there, and I'll throw some tape around there to keep any moisture and stuff out. That'll kind of hold it together. And I'll just throw some good old black tape around the gap. Just to keep anything out of it. And this will hold it until I get around to actually getting some more 1000 microfarad 25 volt caps. Just I don't know when that's going to be, because with the current situation I don't get a chance to get down to the parts store very often. I have basically one day every 2 weeks that I can get down there, so won't be able to do it this Friday because I'm working. Next Friday I'm off, so I might be able to make it down in 2 weeks, but whether I'll actually have time to get down there to get any parts, that's the other thing, because it's a long drive. Anyway, let's go plug this in and see my monitor work. That looks much better. No more lines in the picture. It actually is viewable again. Alright, so let's go up to Premiere here. We'll open up my Premiere and we'll edit this video. There we go. Premiere Pro CS6. Yes, that's what I run. Because I own it. I'm not renting it. I'm not paying Adobe every month for the privilege of using their software. So let's edit this one. Thanks for watching.